Holy shit. Fox's new show, The Exorcist, based, of course, on the iconic horror franchise, is just about halfway through its first season. And the fifth episode, it really dropped some incredible revelations. Before I go into spoilers, I just gotta say, if you're not watching this show, it's worth catching up right now, worth checking out. It's only an 8-episode season, and it's really something that I think fans of The Exorcist, whether it's just the first movie or if you do like, the sequels, the novel, anything Exorcist related, I think it's well worthy of the title The Exorcist, because it works as a sequel, and it throws in kind of the fan service stuff, but not in like a super explicit way. Like, we'll see the spinning heads, we'll see some green vomit, and some black demonic tongues, and all that stuff, but it's done in its own kind of way. It tells its own story. And its characters are really good. Like, we have the family, the Rance family, who all have really good character traits and stories behind them. We have the mother and the father who are kind of dealing with their daughters and just their normal teenage troubles, but as well as the daughter Casey being possessed by possibly the devil or a demon of some kind. And, of course, the other daughter, Brienne, who has a tragic backstory, which is really, really good and really well done. And, of course, the two priest characters who, with each episode, we learn a little bit more of. We have the Father Tomas, who's a great priest in his own right. He's very charming and really helps his whole clergy and is a very strong leader, but he has flaws, he has a temptation, and he's kind of dealing with that. And Father Marcus, who's kind of the rogue, we kind of learn why he is the way that he is. And even going beyond this family and the evil that's attacking them, we're getting this sense that there's larger things at play here and a larger scale of evil that's affecting everybody, which is great. And I think it really is worth seeing. So definitely check it out. On to spoilers, though. Last night's episode 5 of the season, it dropped a major revelation, which honestly I wouldn't have seen coming. Honestly, in a million years. And when I gave a first impressions video of the first episode, the pilot, I'm a little bit critical of this story where this mother, she notices something's a little bit wrong with her child, and she's like, oh, well, it's fucking demons, right? So we gotta get an exorcist. And you kind of think, oh, it's a cheap way to get through the story and things like that. And we kind of like just suspend our disbelief. Okay, they have to go on like a faster kind of pace, it being TV, and audiences will probably be bored because you can't directly translate something like The Exorcist, which is it's a slow building movie. You can't do that in like an hour program. You just can't. So I was a little bit critical of that, but as it would seem, there would be a reason why she'd immediately suspect evil of some kind, because this episode reveals that Gina Davis's character, who's Angela Rance, is not really Angela Rance. She is Regan MacNeil. Yes, the little girl who Linda Blair played in the original Exorcist film. She's moved on with her life. She doesn't really remember. She's changed her name, just trying to start anew, but evil seems to follow her. And I think that is a great twist that I never, ever, ever would have expected coming, and fuck, man, my jaw dropped to the floor for that. So in the first few episodes, you're like, okay, this takes place in sort of the same universe. There's little hints here and there of the first film. Nothing too direct. Well, here, the fucking mic is dropped. It is direct. This is the continuation of Regan MacNeil's story. And I think that's excellent. So, I mean, that really shocked me. And the whole show, it's just so many great moments. Such creepy shit going on. Great characters that I really feel invested in at this point, and I really can't wait to see what happens next. And this last episode, it left on quite the cliffhanger, needless to say, with a lot of characters making certain decisions that are going to affect things quite severely, which really is rising the tension. And it's only halfway through its season, so I can't wait to see what happens next. If you're not watching this show, even though I've spoiled the biggest twist of the series, unless there's even more to come, which, wow, but you got to check it out. It's great service to the Exorcist name. Is it as great as the iconic film from the 70s? No, nothing can be, but I think it's worthy. I really do. So check it out. If you have been watching, please comment below. Let me know what you thought of the revelation. Do you think it works well within this series? Do you think it's a good twist, or would you have preferred something else? I really like it personally, but that's me. I like how they directly connected it to the original. So be sure to comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. Visit Dare237.com. And until next time, I'll see you later.